Hello gang, how are we? Today we are going to be doing a baking vlog. It's going to go into tomorrow as well and Saturday because we are doing the cake shed this weekend. If you can hear the aircon, it's roasting in here. It is currently 28 degrees. So I finished work today, don't work tomorrow because it's Friday, so we're going to do a little bit of baking tonight. I'm kind of waiting for it to cool down before I turn the oven on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep things like brownies and cookie pie, and then I'm just going to keep them in the fridge for about an hour, and then at around 8 o'clock, so an hour and a half, then I'm going to put them in the oven because it would have cooled down another 4 degrees, which is quite a lot when you've got the oven on. So yeah, and then it just means I can just conveyor belt them in and out of the oven, rather than having it on now when it doesn't need to be on. So that's the plan. I'll just show you the menu for this week. So obviously Father's Day was last week, so there's no like occasions this week, so it's just your normal stuff. So Friday we've got Milky Bar and Reese's brownies, 2 different flavours. Then Blondies, we've got cookies and cream. Then we have s'mores cookies, chocolate fudge cake slice, which is an actual slice of cake, like a triangular slice. I did the Victoria sponge last week, so we're doing chocolate fudge. Then we have white chocolate birthday cake cookie pie, which I'm excited to see how that does, because I saw like lots of birthday cake flavoured stuff recently, and I was like, ooh, I feel like that would be a good flavour to try. And then tomorrow we have old school cake, which is why I've got the birthday cake cookie pie tonight, or Friday, because I don't want it on the same day as the old school cake, because they're like similar vibe but different, you know. Then we have Aero and crunchy brownies, again 2 different flavours, Biscoff blondies, Mars Tiffin, which is basically Rocky Road without the marshmallows, which was a requested item, and I kind of thought, oh, I wouldn't mind that myself, so I probably won't end up taking one, knowing me, because I just have felt really sick recently. I don't know why, like I think it's the weather, but I don't really feel hungry, and I just feel a bit sick all the time, which is probably because I'm secretly hungry, but I'm not visibly hungry because of the heat, you know what I mean? Anyway, I digress. Then we also have Cookie Monster cookies, which are the blue cookies. I was meant to do them last week, didn't get a chance because I was just waylaid. Then the cookie pie that we're doing on Saturday is going to be Malteser. So yeah, that's the rundown. I thought that it was, I tried it out last week and I actually thought it was better to do it this way around, where you do flavours on set days. Last week I trialled out doing half and half, so like I literally made all the stock and then I put half of it out on Friday and half it out on Saturday. But then I realised people don't need to come back because it's the same stuff on both days. Whereas what I've done now is I've gone back to the original plan, which I did the first week it opened, which I think worked better, and that's to have different things on different days. If people can't do both days, that's fine, but if they can, then they can come and get different things, because what I realised is some people come back on the Saturday and either try and get more of what they had on the Friday, or they get more of anything. So yeah, I think it's good to have different options, because then if the same people want to come back on the Saturday, then they can, and there's different things for them to choose from. So yes, that's a little rundown. I am roasting already. Yeah, we're going to start on cookie pies first, because they need the longest time to set out of everything. So yeah, let's get cracking, guys. My absolute best friend right now. Look at her go. Right gang, little update, little pre-bed update. It is 10 o'clock, the brownies are both baked, the brownies are both baked, the cookie pies are both baked, and the cookie pies covers both days. And then tomorrow morning I just need to do the cookies and the blondies. The chocolate fudge cake is mixed and in the tins, that just needs to go in the oven because I'm using a different recipe and I didn't realise it takes an hour and 20 minutes in the oven, which I do not want to stay up for that. So yeah, it's in the fridge all portioned out, and then I'll just shove that in the oven in the morning. So what else? Then tomorrow, after the cake shed's open and all that jazz, what I'll need to do for Saturday, obviously I've done the cookie pie, so then I'll just need to do the brownies, blondies and the cookies. So I do the cookie pies for both days because it's easier to do them all at the same time. But yeah, that's the little rundowns. Morning gang, it is 7:30. I got up about 6 and I baked the chocolate fudge cake. That's still in the oven because, as we established last night, which I didn't realise, it takes an hour and 20 minutes, so it's got about 20 minutes left and it's looking good. So I'm excited about that because I've never tried that recipe before, but I wanted to try one that was like kind of like a brownie but cake. It's like that darker sponge, so yeah, we're gonna give that a go. And then the blondies are all mixed up in their trays in the fridge, ready to go in the oven once the cake comes out. And then I'm just doing the cookies now, but I needed some eggs, so we are just coming out with a little basket and a box because I don't know how many is going to be in there, to get the eggs from the chickens, so I thought I'd bring you along. But yeah, it's all going good. I did all my labels last night, so when I was in bed, because it was so hot I couldn't sleep anyway, I just sat there in like red light with my little label printer. It's actually quite a good way of doing it because it kind of winds me down for bed because I'm just sat there like printing them all off. So yeah, done all that, so at least I don't have to worry about that today. That's one less thing. So we just need to decorate everything. I've already run out of white chocolate. White chocolate always seems to be the thing that I think I need less of. I think it's these blondies. I always think that they need less white chocolate than they do. But yeah, so we need some more of that, but I'm going to be going to the gym about 9, so then I'll do it. I think I'm going to the gym at 9 because I kind of want to go before it's all very hot. So yeah, and I've done the labels, so I think I should be fine. I always stress that I'm not going to be ready for 3. Last week was an anomaly, but because I've done the labels, it's just like decorating and stuff. I think we should be fine. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's like 4 hours, isn't it? No, like 5 hours when I get back from the gym, so I think that should be plenty to just decorate and package. 5 hours, that seems like such a long amount of time. Anyway, right. Hope you're all good. We're gonna go and get some eggs now. Sorry guys, they all think that I'm feeding them, but unfortunately, I'm just coming to nick your eggs. So this is their little like indoor section, and then there's a fruit cage down there. And then this is like a veg plot in here. So that big bush there is asparagus. Yeah, there's loads of stuff growing. The lettuce and stuff will need to be replanted, so there's a couple of beds where there's nothing in, and then there's like the greenhouse over there. I think my mum sometimes lets them into this section if she's not got anything growing, but at the moment they're in the indoor bit. So yeah, they're all just chilling, but they all think I'm feeding them, but that is what my mum will do when she's up, because I don't know what I'm doing. And then that is the chicken house behind there. It's all like gated off because of the foxes. So we're going to go through here and get the eggs. There we go, we've got a full basket. She's not very happy because I kicked her out. She wanted to sit on them all, and now they're all going off. There she is, she's not very happy because I kicked her out. Look, she's going back in now. Yeah, that's what happens. You kick them off the eggs because they just want to sit on them all day, and it's like, sorry, these don't have babies in them. You can't just sit on them all day. So yeah, they get a bit annoyed. So we're going to leave them to it. They'll calm down in a little while and stop making all that noise. Right gang, I'm running to the shop. It is currently 11:50. Should be back and like done by 12. Then 12 to 1 going to the gym. Then that gives me 2 hours to package everything up. That's all I need to do. Everything is decorated. I need to do the washing up as well because that is a sight for sore eyes. Look at that. I'm going to leave that there while I go to the gym and tell the parents not to touch it because it's my job, you know. We're absolutely stacked in terms of fridge space. So we have Reese's brownies. This is the mystery, is it mystery? This is the freebie Friday that I'm doing. So it's for the first 5 people. They're gonna get a treat of some sort. It will be whatever I'm making that week, usually to use stuff up. I had some leftover Oreos from the cookies and cream stuff that I did this week, so I thought I'll use those. So I did a cookies and cream Rocky Road, and then they're going to get a little pin badge as well because I've got loads of those and I don't sell them anywhere. Like, I don't have them on my website or anything, so they're just upstairs. So yeah, I'm going to put a little pin badge in there, and then they also get a discount code for my website. So they get a little envelope basically, and it's got everything in it. And then in this fridge we have cookies and cream blondies, Malteser cookie pie. That is the Milky Bar brownie that I need to decorate. Then underneath we have cookies, I don't know if you can see those. And then down here we have the chocolate fudge cake, and then we have more cookies down there. So yeah, the only thing that I need to make for Saturday, because we've already done the blondies because they're part of today's batch, and we've done the cookie pie, so all I need to do later today is the Mars tiffin, the blondies, not the blondies, the brownies, because they're made in batches of 2 and I made 2 for today, so I need to make 2 for tomorrow. And then the old school cake, and that is it. So limited baking today, and also I'm going to leave it until later. So I'm going to prep everything, put it in the fridge in its like tins that I'm going to bake it in, and then get it out to bake it at about 8 o'clock because I don't want to turn the oven on until later because it's already quite hot and it's only 11 AM. So yeah, there's a little rundown. We're going to go to Tesco's now to get this chocolate and then quickly decorate those brownies. Morning gang. It's been a bit of a crazy morning. So the cake shed is now open. It's Saturday. I thought I'd just give you a little update on how yesterday went and everything that I filmed this morning. I can't actually remember everything, but so yesterday did really well. Had 10 items left and over half of those were reserved for today, so some people have come and collect those already, so yeah, that's really good. I can't remember the amount of items. I think it was a good like 75 items yesterday and then the same today off memory. So yeah, that was really good. We had a couple of new faces already today, so I actually met someone outside. I was putting someone's reserves out, and then because I wanted to take them out the fridge so that they were like nice and cool, and then there was someone out there and she was like, oh, do you do the cake shed? And I was like, oh, that's me. So yeah, I put those bits out, and then she was saying that she like lives right around the corner, literally a couple of streets away, so she was like, oh, it's my first time coming, I'm really excited and all this, so that was really cute. I do love like meeting people. We got the new sign out there as well, so that is currently chained to the fence because I was worried, like, not necessarily that someone would steal it to like use, but more like some mischievous people might just nick it for fun. So I thought if it's chained, then at least they would have to like really go to town to get it off. So I'll insert a little photo of my sign, but it's looking very cute. But yeah, and then today I'm pretty much just chilling, so I'll be restocking throughout the day so that stuff doesn't get too warm. So I've only got like, most stuff I've got half of it out, and then some stuff I've got like a third out, so just depending on how quickly things go. And then what I also do is rotate, so if there's, say there's like 6 of something out, then in like an hour or 2 hours I'll go out there, take the ones from the front, move the ones from the back forward, and then put ones from the fridge at the back, so that they're getting rotated. So it means that if something is sat there for a little longer, then it's like most likely been refrigerated. So because although they are fine out of the fridge, because like there's nothing with cream in there, like fresh cream, there's nothing with like jam in there, so yeah, chocolate and stuff, it's like, it's fine to be out the fridge, it's just that it's gonna melt. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. So like I say, I'm just rotating stuff, keeping an eye on the camera. If there's a little, like say there's like half an hour and no one comes, then I know that I can rotate stuff because no one's been in there. So yeah, that is the current process, but hopefully we won't have many of these ridiculous weeks, because I'll be honest, I'm not a summer gal. Like, I am a summer gal on holiday, not in the UK. I could not care less if it was like cold and rainy. Like, as long as it's not snowing, then I'm happy, which in the UK it shouldn't really be snowing and that anyway. Next weekend, Friday is 21 and Saturday is 26, so I'm not doing one on Friday next week because I've got some band stuff to do, so I'm like running around sorting that out, so I won't be able to bake. But Saturday is 26 and today is meant to be 30, so at least it's a lot less than that. So yeah, that's not too bad. But that's the current update. It is 11:30, so it's been open an hour and a half so far. I always find that Fridays, the early, like when I open it, is really busy, and then Saturdays it's like 12 till 1 that gets really busy. So yeah, just waiting for that rush basically. I need to take the dog out, and I also need to go to the sunbed, and then I'm going out later for dinner. So